Good day, church. Good to be with you today as we look at this midweek minute and have some time today just to share a little bit. Hey, I want to thank you first off for all those who are doing the survey. It's very, very helpful for us to hear and to hear from you through this survey. And it's good to know that many of you are doing really, really good. But we are very much taking note of those who are challenged and struggling through this time. So, church, hey, we're gonna love on you. We want to just pour out some love on you, and so give us a little bit of time as people are still filling out the survey. But we want you to know that we're there for you, and whatever you need, we want to be able to help if it's at all possible. I know there's a lot of hurting going on, a lot of struggles, a lot of family members that are just being challenged. And so we know that's some pain and some difficulty during this season. I want to remind you as we go through this time, listen, it's just for a short time. I don't know how long it's going to be, maybe months, but it's still just a short time. And let me say this, your faith isn't gonna go away. Your love for Jesus still needs to be strong and stay strong. In fact, here's what Paul tells the church in Colossae that was really kind of dealing with some difficult times themselves. He said, let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, since as members of one body you were called to peace, and be thankful. I mean, here is the Paul telling the church to stay in there, hang in there, don't get lost in all this, and don't get challenged by this, because listen, you are God's chosen people. God chose you. God pours into you, and He's going to continue to pour into you. You are special. Don't forget that. You are special to God. You're special to REC. You're special to Robin and I, no doubt about it, and to the staff. You are very special. But you're a holy person in God's sight because you believe in Jesus. So clothe yourself with compassion. Clothe yourself with compassion. Let me just continue on. Kindness. Keep kindness in your heart. Keep kindness in the forefront. I challenged you Sunday about finding something that you need to work on in your life. Maybe it's kindness. Maybe it's humility. Maybe it's gentleness. Maybe it's patience. Paul just reminds us we get to be participants in this because these are what the Holy Spirit in us brings into our lives. And so as you live in this world, as you share with friends and neighbors, continue these things. He says, bear with one another and forgive one another as you have been forgiven even. Forgive. What a word. That Jesus did this for us. This is why your faith matters. This is why you can't give up. This is why you go on, because Jesus has forgiven you. And overall, put on love. Overall, Paul says, put on love. Loving your neighbor, loving the people around you, loving God first, and then your neighbor as yourself. And bind them together in perfect unity. And I just want to give you just a heads up. In about 2 months, we're going to start a series that's going to go throughout the entire church. Starting September, I know it sounds like a long ways away. It's not. It's only a few Sundays away. That we are going to draw everybody on from the sermon all the way through our studies onto the same line of thinking, the same plan of unity, and continue in that vein. And I'm very excited about it because we need to have some commonality right now. I think we might be a little bit spread all over. That's why we're doing the survey, to try to find out where everybody is at. We realize in this virus moment, people have moved. And so here we are. We need to make some of those adjustments, find out where everybody's at. Maybe not just locations in the city, but they've moved out of state. We didn't even realize. So as I say that, I'm excited about the whole idea of Paul talking about unity. Man, just be in unity with what Jesus is all about. That's the most paramount thing. Not what you think or not what you align with somewhere out in the world, but align yourself with what God is doing and His perfect will. It's such stronger ground to be on. I look forward to sharing with you on Sunday out in the back lawn, or those of you who are online. Don't forget, we're still online. Just because we're out in the back lawn doesn't mean we're not online. We are. And we're both on Facebook Live and on YouTube Live. So we're still coming digitally to you, and we're not going to quit that. Even when all this is over, we are still doing that. So be looking, be praying, be seeking God, keep God in the forefront, and I guarantee you things will be wonderful for you, because that's what God promised. So, all our love from Robin and I, all our love from the staff and the church. You're the best. We love you. God be with you, and we'll talk to you soon.